So, hello students. In the last two sessions, we were in the between of the visualization process. So, we'll conclude in this session with the visualization process. So, what we have seen, what I explained, instead of writing the horizontal bars, we are going with the vertical bars. So, this is the example for the query histogram. If you see the thing, so what are the hit? What is meant by hit? Total number of hits. Suppose I am requesting for some document. I am requesting from the document from you any query from your some database. If document according to this query document is correct, it is called as hit. So if you see the example, reactions of two Belgrades, okay, whatever the reactions to the Belgrades. So what are the total hits for this? Only 2 hits. So I got only 2 documents related to this on this particular query histogram. So similarly, if you take the Parliament passes law on, so this document I am getting 6 hit. So like this you can represent. See what is the advantage over the visualization. So if you see the expanded query hits for the retrieved documents, so by seeing the diagram itself I am easily identifying that this particular document got only 2 hits, this document got only 3 hits, this document got only 6 hits. So this is the basic advantage of the visualization. So you can use anything, not an issue, only this one. So many people have defined like that. So same thing whatever I explained you. So this is a DCARS expanded query histogram, and the full form of DCARS is Document Content Analysis and Retrieval System, which was developed by Calspan Advanced Technology Center. So this system will be designed to augment retrieval based search product, where you can search the product easily, and also it can create all the histograms either vertically or horizontally, but they are only sticking onto the histograms. So it provides a user-friendly interface where you can easily, for example, I won't ask anything. Suppose this is my query page. So whatever the query, here I'll have the search option. What I'll do, I'll write like what is the, I suppose if I want to IRS notes, for example, I'm telling. So after that it will directly create here. So here you will have the hit ratio. Okay, so hit ratio, here I'll write the IRS notes. So how many pages have been hit? So I will get some 100 pages out of 100 documents which are relevant to this particular IRS notes. If it is only 80, so my ratio will be 80 over here. So that is the meaning what exactly the item is found according to the relevancy of the search query I have written. So another representation, for example, it is called city space, which uses metaphor movement in a city. So this is one simple case study where it is talking about the city's case, and in the lieu of the hills, so what we are doing, it is representing the skyscrapers. Yeah. So why I am showing the diagram first, because it will be easily to understand. If you see the city space, I have mapping all the buildings over the city. If you see the diagram, what happens, these are buildings, okay. So wherever space, I can find some space over here, some space over here, and also some space over here, some space over here, some space. Suppose an architect came into the city, he want to get the open space for him. So what I can do? He can directly map with the city space, cityscape, okay. So have you seen, this is for cityscape. So you can also use the colors. For example, I can use different colors for the diagram. It is a 3D image, you can use anything else. And you can also, if you want to name this also, you can do it. Or if you want to differentiate also, you can do it. Okay. So colors or fill design in order to building having the same color may have the numbers, okay, whatever it may be. And it is also allows the zooming of the specific information where it will give additional structures, okay. So if you want to see this image, you can also zoom. Here there may be name, how many floors are there, what is there in each floor. All these things can be navigated by this particular example. Another one is specific text, okay. So till now we have seen the images over the graph, or what are the hit ratio, like that we have seen. Now suppose if I want to highlight some of the values, for example, better example, yeah. So I will take the stock exchange. Have you seen how the stock exchange, if you take the graph, suppose if you have BSL, what happens every time it will moving, sometimes it will go high, sometimes down, sometimes static, like that. So this updation should be done. It is not a static, it will change second to second. So in that case, suppose I want to change over the time via editing. Okay, so here you'll have the both static and time varying representation. So the text has to change. The difference between this example and this example is that here you are change in the graph, but here I want to change this text. So this is one of the important parameter. Changing the graph is pretty easy when compared to changing the text. So that we have to keep in the mind. Okay, so this particular thing can be done using CSoft. So who created AT&T Bell Laboratories have created CSoft system which uses columns and color codes when different lines of code have been changed. So for example, I think you have seen Edit Plus. This is only static example. Again, it is not dynamic. Some part it will be dynamic because when you create a class will be in one color. Have you seen? If I create object will be in one color. Either you are using any Java or VS Code or whatever it may be. If I create, if you take keywords like int, float, all this will be in different color. So this exactly represent this one. Okay, so who is providing this color change? This technique can be used on the tool like Deckfuse or Softways, okay, which was Zerimba, created by Zerimba. So these are basically in order to change the color in between the text. So this is the main agenda in order to differentiate the updated text, or if you have changed any code or anything that have to be updated. Okay, so finally, what is the basic importance of your color code and what type of things we can use? Okay, next one is comments. You can use this. So it is telling that you can, whenever you are doing the documentation, as I said, if it is comment in C program, if I keep like this, whatever I am commenting, automatically it will turn into green color. Yes, so this is also part of the visualization. Next one is, if you take the example of title bars from the tool Xerox PARC, provides with a distribution of query items with each item in the hit file. So whatever the query I have written, what is the query for that particular hit file will be displayed. And what is the advantage of this tool? It can easily locate the section where you want to be secure. Suppose what I am more checking, I can easily identify with the help of the query which is relevant and related to the document. And the first visualization tool, query by example, was developed by IBM called Zloof in 1975. Okay, this particular interface provides two-dimensional table display screen based upon the values of interest and the table. So what it will do? Same thing what I tell you. Query you will write here, all the tables will be there, and you will get the output in the form of the visualization techniques. Okay, so this is a thing for that. Next one, IVEE, Information Visualization Exploration. It will have the three-dimensional thing where it will have the representation of structured database with the user search statement accordingly. So these are the different tools which we are going to discuss according to your visualization process. Next one is MITRE. It developed the tools with the web browsers, okay? So which will enable to see the tree structure. Document object model, DOM. Okay, you cannot see DOM directly. So when I open that particular web page, MITRE, what it will show? What is the document object model of this particular web page? That can be seen, okay? And another system which is sponsored by, called Pathfinder project, sponsored by Army. So what it will do? It will find the linkage analysis. Like for example, this document is linked to this, this is linked to this. All this can be done using this particular thing. Next one, it also, this particular consists of your browser, Cameo, Counter, Spire tools, Oil Stock tools. So all these are tools for the visualization. Okay, so and document browser also use different colors for different documents, and it is also providing the color change in the words or also text. So this is the beauty of this particular which one? Pathfinder project. Okay, so please remember, you have to concentrate on all the different types of tools which you're going to use, and remember what type of tool is used for which purpose is more important. Thank you.